Welcome to the Startup Grind.
Outside of the huge elections, the presidential election, or these, huge initiatives, it seems like there's this great opportunity to get the average person to care about the city councilman. Where like you stand at the booth, and I've experienced this every 4 years. You stand there, and it's like, okay, and who else are you going to vote for? And it's like, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't have a clue. Like, I know 5 people that I care about, the first 5. Then everybody else, it's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times those elections are decided by tens of votes or hundreds of votes. And I think that's a really cool, it's something that's extremely unique to what you're doing, is that it seems like you could have a massive, massive impact, especially on the local elections. And I don't remember what the difference was in the national elections 4 years ago, but George Bush and Al Gore, it was hundreds of votes, right, in Florida, and
537 votes.
137 votes. So, it can, people, there's potential there for big impact. Have you seen any cases using the platform where that's happened, or people that have gotten, really behind it that has had an impact on elections or initiatives?
Yeah. So just to speak briefly to your case about local, we think local is going to be huge, and there's a couple things we're working on in the product that we've learned from just listening to people. When we ask people, hey, well, how do you learn about politics? A lot of people say the usual stuff like, yeah, I read the newspaper or whatever. But a lot of people say, hey, I get it from this certain person. I get it from my significant other, husband, wife. The political guy that I know.
Yeah, the political guy that spams everyone, right?
Yeah. So the feature that we're about to roll out is called the Votizen cabinet. So you can build your own cabinet of advisors. So when you sign up, I can pick those political people that are going to advise me on local issues or federal, or it's sort of a way.
Is there people that accept it? Do they have to accept it, or can you
Yeah.
Can I select anyone, or?
It's people you invite, but it's like you want to pick the person that is sort of the political geek that's going to fill out their ballot so you can see their ballot.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like knowing who those local candidates are, as we get saturation, as people sign up for Votizen, those candidates that are running in those local races are going to be able to go on there and just say, hey, like these are obviously the people that care. And if you set up your profile basically to accept introductions from candidates, then they might just call you.
Yeah.
And then this is a way for us to build real relationships and not have that thing where I'm just like, well, I'm just going to vote for all Democrats because I don't know any of these people. So.
And do you have the other question was, do you have specific examples where people have used it, or?
Oh yeah. So in the San Francisco mayor's race, very small scale. We didn't do any advertising or anything like that. We just we talked to a few campaigns. The Ed Lee viral video helped. The Too Legit to Quit video.
Sure.
So we got a little bit of that.
My vote.
Yeah, we can check returns after the election, and yes, the people that actually the most active campaign on the platform was the Dufty campaign. Bevan Dufty, who he works in city government. I forget which department, but he did get a job in the administration based on that he turned out votes and for himself. But we had a very forward-thinking field director over there, and he just wanted to move the whole operation on. He got it, and they were able to mobilize a lot of votes, and we were able to go see the returns later. And yes, these people actually turned out to vote. So. Yeah. It was definitely proof that this worked, and sort of the social outreach and the social pressure, it worked. And yeah, it's just about continuing to make that, how are we going to make that better?